What is happening, YouTube? So, finally, I get to talk about the Los Angeles Clippers for a while. Clippers got eliminated like what, like 2 3 weeks ago, and obviously nothing but pain. But this is some small Clipper news, and some teams are interested in getting Tyronn Lue as the head coach. And this year, especially this year, I've been extremely critical of Tyronn Lue, mainly due to his hideous rotations. Um, Tyronn Lue, he seems to be a good person, but being a good person is not good enough to just win championships, man. Like Clippers always have like subpar head coaches, and Ty Lue has some solid spurts, but this year has been pretty disappointing, and the elephant in the room, my biggest problem is his refusal to develop the young guns, man. Come on, man. How does this guy, Brandon Boston Jr., drop 27 points against a top-notch defensive team, and then, like this year, he dropped 20 points, a very efficient 9 for 13 against another top-notch defensive teams, and he gets no playing time, and it's just pretty awful. And you got guys like Eric Gordon getting minutes before Brandon Boston, or you have like the most ridiculous small ball rotation before giving this man a chance. And yeah, I get it. Sometimes he has some inefficiencies, but I believe that that's more due to sample size, and he has really yet to have a actual bad game. I mean, like at least if you give him actual minutes. I mean, if you want to say his performance against the Cavs was a bad game, I guess you can say that, but he really didn't because he dropped 24 points in the second half. So he went 0 for 8 in the first half. Second half, that boy dropped 24 points. And obviously, Diabate. And I get it. It's the G League, but come on now. It's a complete cap if you say Diabate cannot be the main back. I mean the backup five. At least last year, Tyronn Lue managed to use Isaiah Hardenstein, but this year, Ty Lue only went for Moses Brown, and then he chose to go a ridiculous four-guard lineup. He literally used Terrence Mann as a power forward, and then Marcus Morris at center. And then the Suns series, he used Terrence Mann as a center before you give this man a chance. And Diabate, he's quick on his feet too, so he's not like a slow-footed center. That man could guard 1 to 5, brother. And some of y'all might say he's too skinny and all that, like he's too skinny and he's not like. I mean, he's 6'10". That's a solid size, and the NBA is getting smaller and smaller, day by day. So, and if you got Draymond Green being like 6'5", 6'6" at center, I'm sure Diabate would have no problem being our playing the center position. He's like a hybrid. He's like a 4 and a 5. Um, a 4 because his agility, but he's not like the best shooter, but he has potential. But a 5 because it's the modern NBA. And obviously he crashes the glass. Dude plays his heart out. I like very hot take. I think Diabate is better than Hardenstein if you actually give him the minutes. Um, like that's just what I believe. Like Hardenstein, he's amazing, and shout out to Hardenstein. That man's hooping with the New York Knicks. But Diabate, this man's an animal. He's an animal. That dude hustles his tail off. And garbage time, I actually been a little bit impressed with him. Like he actually managed to hold his own against solid bigs like Triple J, and even when he matched up against Valanciunas, he didn't get bodied as a lot of people think. But that was just a little small brief moment. But let's get back to the actual news, man. I mean, and also not to forget, that man doesn't even play Robert Covington. That's literally the most hideous thing ever. Um, but two teams are interested with Tyronn Lue. The Phoenix Suns recently fired Monty Williams. Hey, the Bucks, they want Tyronn Lue. I just want to say to those teams, take him. Take him, please. And I believe Tyronn Lue's under contract, so that might be even better. So we could just ship Tyronn Lue to one of those teams. Give me some second round picks, man. We could use some draft capital. You're getting a so cold world class head coach by the ESPN analyst by Kendrick Perkins. I don't know, Shaq or whatever. Like, come on, Phoenix. Come on, Milwaukee. Take on Ty Lue, man. You know, give us some draft cap, especially you, Phoenix. Come on. I know you have some second round picks, brother. Give me 2 second round picks, and as a reward for kicking our butt, you get Tyronn Lue. But who replaces Tyronn Lue as a head coach? Man, just give me anyone who's willing to actually play the youth, man, and mainly, of course, Robert Covington, duh, and who actually doesn't run ridiculous 5 guard lineups. Um, some people want to say Nick Nurse. That's a solid option. Although I kind of did my due diligence. He kind of has a youth problem as well too, so that'll be like my only issue. But I mean, Nurse would. I'm sure he's gonna at least play Robert Covington. Mike Budenholzer, I'm not a fan of him because that dude doesn't even call timeout against the Bucks, and without the championship, he would have been out of here. So nah. Um, Kenny Atkinson, I think that's the guy I'm actually pretty interested into hiring as a head coach. Um, he would definitely do pretty good with our youth, and he would make us a much deeper team. I heard stories that he developed Terrence Mann, or honestly, I wouldn't even mind giving a random dude like JJ Redick a try. Honestly, I mean, sometimes actually sometimes like some analysts they just turn out to be a good coach. Look at Steve Kerr, but hey, come on, man. Off season, come on. I would love to hear a little trade, man. A little trade with Tyronn Lue to I don't know to the Phoenix Suns for 2 second round picks. Come on, Phoenix or Milwaukee, but Milwaukee they don't have any draft capital. But come on, Phoenix. I know you want Ty Lue. Just give me some second round picks. That's what I asked for. But anyways, let me know what you think about some news about some teams trying to poach Ty Lue for much. Um, do you think should the Clippers just run it back with Ty Lue, or just let Ty Lue walk? Let the Suns or the Bucks take Tyronn Lue. What y'all think? Just a little quickie that I just had to drop. Um, future videos, I don't I'm planning to like make a little bit of a big board on who the Clippers should draft after all the combines because the combines is like next week and all that. Um so that's when you can see like who's gonna be around our range and all that, and then I'll make another like a part two type video doing just saying what the Clippers should actually really do or something like that. But and obviously I'm planning to maybe talk about some games like maybe the Nuggets versus the Lakers and of course the Eastern Conference Finals. But hey, I'm just glad I could talk a little bit about the Clippers, man, because Clipper Nation's been getting a little quiet right now, man, since we got bounced. But anyways, much love, peace.